Dude, you're getting a Dell. Dude, for real, you're getting a Dell. Dude, you're getting a decommissioned Dell. Thanks to the generosity of Ian Harding, a friend and viewer. This is what I do know. He was sending one or two of the 20 plus laptops he scored from his dad's work. Some or all have slight problems, and usually slight doesn't cost that much to fix. Here's my theory. The guy from Scammer Payback, Pierogi, got into these computers and deleted all of the System32 file folders. Not likely, so I want to see what's really going on. Besides being gross from use, there it is spelled out for us. Fan malfunction. That's pretty smart BIOS if this is truly the problem. What do you say we get to tearing down this Dell Latitude E6 530? With the battery and optical drive removed, the bottom cover should be easy to disassemble with just a small Phillips screwdriver. It's almost like opening a time capsule. I wonder what's in here. Now with the lid off, there's the fan in question. I gave it a few spins with my finger just to see how free it spins. Well, it doesn't spin that freely. We must dig a little deeper to see what actually is going on here. And now we roll the teardown music. Did you know when Michael Dell started computer business in 1984, he only had $1,000 of startup capital. He turned that into $80,000 within half a year. Dropped out of college to pursue his business that was originally called PCs Limited. Dell goes on in 1992 to become the youngest CEO in history to bring his firm into the Fortune 500 magazine. Man, that's amazing. Note, taking this fan apart is a necessity, and usually only after a few months of rigorous use. I think most people try to spray compressed air in their fan exhaust, but this will not help. As you can see in a moment, will be the remnants of 10 years of trapped dust and dirt. Wow, a fan that barely spins and a clogged exhaust, that's a double banger for this Dell's cooling system. So here's what I gather. Either the fan couldn't spin at low speeds and reported to the BIOS, or just plain overheated and reported that. Either way, this needs our attention. I will use this portable vacuum for loose debris so it doesn't enter my other electronics. Maybe a spritz of compressed air followed by a skosh of rubbing alcohol. And maybe a baker dozen's two of Q-tips. Clean this up. Ooh, it's already looking better. But there's a long way to go with years of baked on thermal paste and dirt, hair, etc. You see, this heatsink fan combo keeps the CPU and the video NVS GPU cool, so we want the cleanest contact and fresh thermal compound applied when it's time to reassemble. And if you just find a Q-tip isn't doing everything you need it to, grab your wife's toothbrush. She won't mind, and she loves Dell laptops as much as you do. Maybe not do that. Okay, onto that pesky hard thermal paste. The piece of plastic I'm using to gently scrape it off is actually the dummy SD card that's kept in the slot so no dirt enters when it's not in use. Damn, Dell thinks of everything, don't they? I wonder how much copper is going for these days. Anywho, not a lot of force since copper is soft and you can even scratch it with a Q-tip if you press hard enough. Now comes the most important part, oiling up your shaft. I mean fan shaft, sicko. This could be a sample KY jelly or the oil that comes with those cheap hair clippers. I don't know, let us see if it works. And there we go, this fan's spinning faster than a Hellcat's camshaft. We'll start putting it all back together, and I'm kind of confident that we fixed the problem, but if not, these fans don't cost that much. You just, punch in a model number of the laptop, and you're sure to find it on eBay somewhere. Wow, that for a bonus, as I'm cleaning the CPU, I noticed it's socketed. That means we can upgrade it if we wanted to down the road. There will probably be some people that think I didn't get enough OCD with the thermal paster on the CPU. But my main concern is the fan at the moment. I can always come back if the thermals from the chips end up being a problem. All to do is add thermal compound to CPU and GPU, screw this all back together, fingers crossed. Anyone notice that Windows 7 Pro activation sticker underneath the battery bay? I did plan on using it, but I think I'm going to roll with a Spectre modded version of Windows 10. Just might be a little spiffier. By the way, that's two DIMMs of 4GB 1600 speed DDR3 for a total of 8GB running in dual channel. That should be enough for our Windows 10. Well, this old Dell is almost ready, and I'm aiming my expectations higher than Netflix and Roblox. It would be cool if it could play some Valorant or even do some light editing. I don't know. That's the fun of old electronics, not knowing what they are capable of because somebody said so. Somebody said they're crap, they can't do nothing. You never know. I wonder what Progy's doing today. You think he talks like an old lady when he's not talking with scammers? Alright, putting the lid back on the old Dell laptop with a dual-core i7 hyper-threading beast. Scores of 300 on Cinebench. I know there's some terrified 1v1s out there. So here's the specs again in a nutshell. I already loaded and tweaked Windows, the newest BIOS, the freshest drivers, debuggered the keyboard, primed the RAM, boosted the GPU. So let's go and check them temperatures.
So instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if...
Almost 11 years ago, this Dell Latitude was not sold as a gaming laptop. So why should I think I could play games on it now? Because look at the screen. The match isn't going that great, but the laptop is. This is Valorant 720p on medium settings and working perfectly, even with booger stuck keys. Well, that's for another video. So remember kids, if your fan is dried up and your dust is stuffed, grab that significant other's toothbrush and some looby dooby. Oil up that shaft and have a fantastic time with your old tech. If you like to fix things, make sure to stop by the description for a link to get one of these old Dells fairly cheap if you're in the market. Thanks for watching and share this with a bud or two. You can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Bye-bye for now.
Dude, you're getting mod stack.